All right. Good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. All right. So, I'm here, you guys. Better late than never, right? All right. So I came here today to talk to you guys really quick about this message that I'm getting. And like this message, like I didn't really know where this message was going because I was feeling like all kinds of emotions. I didn't know what I was supposed to be grateful, what I was supposed to be sad. I didn't know what I was supposed to feel, to be honest, because it came on so intensely. All right, but now that the energy has been grounded and I'm understanding what the ancestor was trying to convey, I am here now to give you all your ancestor message. And so today, yeah, ancestors wanted me to come over here and talk to you about like a relationship. So it's like two types of relationships. Well, it's like, I ain't gonna say two types of relationships, maybe more types of relationships that I'm feeling, but it's like different types of energy surrounding these relationships. So I'm going to try to communicate this information that they are giving to me as best as I can. All right. So relationship heartache, it's like this particular situation or this particular relationship that you are in or coming out of or whatever, for some of you in this relationship, like you're feeling like you didn't get the best part of the deal, or you may have said something and whatever it is that you said caused the relationship to go the way that it went, or it was something dealing with you that caused the relationship to go south. Now, in some cases, that could be true, but what your guys' answer is saying is like, listen, they kind of don't want you to have no regrets on that particular situation. And it's saying like when something is destined to be for you, like it will be for you. So in this particular situation, you don't hang on to that. All right. They don't hang on to that. And what they want you to do is like in all these situations, especially when it comes into relationships, encounters that you may have, and even it could even be work related. You might thinking that like something you said at an interview or something caused you not to land the job right away, or caused you not to get the position that you want or the raise that you wanted. But you in there, but it's just not to the degree that you want to be. And your ancestors are like, no, it's just because it's not the timing for whatever this situation is. It's something big, something foundational, something life changing. Whatever this situation is that's causing you heartache, it's not that it's not supposed to happen. It's just it's not supposed to happen right now. All right. And so whatever it is that this feeling is, this emotion that I'm feeling, or this situation that's going on in your life right now, it's just not the right time right now. They want you to kind of sit and reflect on that particular piece. And they want you to now, when the emotions come in or when the feeling come in, they want you to kind of like ground it until you can truly understand what's happening, what they're trying to communicate, and then and only then will it be time for you to act on it. Will it be time for you to respond? Will it be time for you to react? And will it be time for you to move forward? Some of you guys are only staying in a certain situation because you have longed for a feeling. You have longed for this sense of belonging for a very long time, and so your guys' answer is like, look. You long for this sense of belonging because we know you feel us around you and you belong to us and we love you and we're here for you regardless to how you may feel or how you may feel that this family is, but we love you and we're going to cradle you and we're going to we're going to help you with that feeling. We're going to help you feel that feeling. But helping you to feel that feeling is why in certain situations you're in this space, and so we have to assist you in your healing and your transformation and all these things that are coming up for you. And so they're trying to help you navigate these feelings, and they're trying to help you on a soul level, so therefore that longing can be fulfilled. That longing can be fulfilled with the love that they're giving you and the love that they're pouring into you as they assist you on this journey, as they assist you through whatever this intense emotion, this intense heartache, this intense y'all help me out with the words, because like this feeling I'm feeling is like it's kind of like what does it feel like? It's kind of like just seeing a really sad ending to a story. you know, that you didn't want it to end that way, but really enjoying the movie. You know what I'm saying? So your guys and your ancestors are like, they're trying to help you with that, right? And as they're helping you with that, then you'll begin to feel like you belong. And not only will you feel like you belong, but you'll belong to yourself. All right. And so what your guys and ancestors are saying is that, like, when it comes to love and when it comes to being able to give, you could only give what you have within yourself. You could only give what you can give, right? And so you may not be in a space right now to give more than what you can give. All right. And then when it comes to love, how you love is based on where you are at in your healing journey and where you're at on the inside of you and how much you love yourself. So don't be beating down on yourself because, you know, things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. All right. Use that time to uplift yourself and nurture yourself. All right. And love on yourself for a little bit so that you will have the capacity to love someone else in that respect when the time comes along. Because I'm feeling like that the love that you have been, you know, putting out into the atmosphere is based on what you felt you wanted to receive throughout your lifespan, okay? And so now it's time for you to have a more mature, more healthier love. But for others of you, y'all ain't got to worry about nothing because this person already views you as marriage material. So I don't know who this is for, but they already view you as marriage material. If they ain't already married you yet, but they already see you as their person. You are the person that has created change in their lives, all right? And I don't, and in their mind, in their heart of heart, they're like, man, this can't be real. So if you feel any, like, you know, some resistance or whatever, that resistance, it might be a misread. It might not be resistance. It's disbelief. Like, because sometimes, you know, some people just don't feel like that they could actually be this happy with someone, you know, and be fulfilled within themselves and be able to feel fulfilled and give and share that happiness with someone else. But it is some, you know, people watching and they missing you and everything. And don't worry about them. All right. It's just some things that they need to learn about themselves. For those that just, you know, things ended abruptly, things that they got to learn for themselves. They still watching though. They're paying attention to what you got going on. But there's some things that they need to learn about themselves. And there's some things that you didn't see about that relationship that your guys and your ancestors are seriously wanting you to see, because it's like you weren't paying attention. You had the blinders on. You know, you had that false sense of peace or that false sense of whatever it was. But they like, look, it was something that I needed you to see. I needed you to see. And others, it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know why the ancestors got me talking about love. Because y'all know I just don't even like to mention love. Not love in no relationship. I don't even like to entertain the idea. But that's just like all they had me feeling, you know. And sometimes what it's saying is like some people just don't appreciate what they really have in front of them. All right. And especially like if you got somebody that's going to be there for you, with you through thick and thin, being selfish in their actions, not selfish, but selfless in their actions towards you. You know, that's someone that you shouldn't take for granted. That's someone that you should really uplift and really do your best to, you know, show them that they are appreciated. All right. So I don't know why the ancestors got me talking about no love and all that other stuff. But I mean, for those of you that need to hear love, hey, that's the message for the love. Now we're finna get on back to the nitty gritty. Your ancestors are saying, like, don't be looking behind you. Look ahead. Don't look behind you. Look ahead. Ain't nothing back there. All right, there's nothing in the past. You know, only thing in the past is lessons learned. Write them down on your notepad. Don't be trying to revisit those lessons, because revisiting those lessons, that's that insertion. That's you putting yourself in a space that you don't belong. Okay, that's like living in the hood after you make it rich. And I'm not saying ain't never wrong with the hood, because we done came from there. But I'm just saying, it's like you see all this stuff all the time where people are going back and they're trying to do things in operating their own space, and they're not familiar with the way that space operates anymore, you know, because they're kind of far removed from it, and they end up, you know, losing their lives or getting hurt and things like that and putting themselves in danger because of it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about y'all readings and why the little baby always come at certain times and ask for stuff when we get to a point. But hey, he done came up in here and disrupted y'all reading again, so we're going to continue. But the blame game, and I'm not going to blame him. I'm just going to keep it rocking. I'm not restarting nothing. I'm just going to push them together and put them up on YouTube. I'm not editing nothing because we got to keep it rolling, because this is crazy, because the Ancestor was just saying the blame game. So you got to stop pointing the fingers. All right, you got to start pointing the fingers. Stop pointing the fingers at who did what to you in the past. All right, it's time to, really sit down with those things and really sit down with those events so you can understand those events. All right, because this transformation is necessary. All right, this transformation is necessary, especially for the life that you desire. You said that you want a miracle. Your guys and your ancestors said they're going to give you a miracle. They said they done heard your prayers. They done heard what you saying. And all you got to do is just step your little narrow behind aside so they can do their thing. All you got to do is up the ante on your practice. Step aside so they can do their thing. They're going to guide you in the right direction. They're going to lead you to the right spot. They're going to lead you to the right place. All right. And if you feel like, oh, I'm just exhausted, I don't feel like doing this, I don't feel like doing that, I don't feel like doing the third, listen, it's okay, you guys. Maybe you just need to distance yourself from a lot of things and just only give your energy to the thing that you can give your energy to, which is yourself. Right now, you can only give your energy to yourself. It's okay for you to be selfish for a little bit, because maybe that exhaustion, well, ain't no maybe. They're saying that exhaustion is not because you burnt yourself out. It's because you're overly sensitive to all of these different negative energies, and these energies are draining you so much. It's like they're taking all the light you have left, And so your guys' answers like, look, you need to move away from that, because right now, you investing your energy in that is exhausting you, is making you tired. All right, it's making you not be as productive as you believe that you can be. And you're unable to do the things that you know that you can do at the capacity that you can do it at, because you're allowing all these other energies to drain you. So what y'all need to do, go ahead. Feel free to just take the whole day for yourself. If you ain't got nowhere to be, take the day for yourself. Put your phone on D&D. I got like these automatic settings because I homeschool, I work. I got a lot of things going on. I got automatic settings, and only 3 people can get through to me when them automatic settings are on. And they are on for majority of the day. They're only about 3 hours of the day they're off, unless I forget, and then it'll be on all day. That way, no one can reach me. Because it is my responsibility to ensure that I am okay, as it is yours. All right? So do what is necessary to make sure that you are okay. Making sure that your mental health is okay. Making sure that you're doing your checks and balances. Okay? If you have to work, figure out a schedule so that you can get that little piece of your ritual in, your routine in, because that's going to make the difference. You might think that, oh man, I'm too exhausted to do this. I'll do this later. I'll do this later. One thing that I heard, Kevin Hart, he said, and I know y'all like, oh no, not Kevin Hart, but this is the message, y'all. Kevin Hart said that the sun going to show up every day and do what it got to do. And the moon going to show up every night and do what it got to do. Just like clockwork, whether we get up or not. Whether we do anything with the day, those two things, the day is going to rise when it's supposed to rise, and the night is going to fall when it's supposed to fall. And regardless of whether we do anything with those days or those nights, that is totally up to us, right? And he was saying that, he was like, you're going to look around, you're going to keep on saying that I don't got enough energy for it, and I'm too tired for this, and I'll do it on the next day, and I'll do it the next day, the next day, the next day. And the next thing you look up, 365 days done passed, you ain't do nothing with none of the sunrises, or none of the moonlights, and none of the night falls. Whose fault is it? All right, so you need to be getting rid of those distractions, because this is not a time for distractions, you guys, especially if you want something to come out of this season. This is not a time for distraction. This is a time for you to remove yourself from those negative energies. Get those negative energies away from you and do what it is necessary that you have to do. This journey is not going to be quick. It's not going to be swift, but it's necessary. And it's going to it's going to do the things that it's supposed to do as long as you're allowing it to, and as long as you're in alignment with your purpose, and as long as you're working collectively with your guides and your ancestors and your Godhead, whoever your Godhead is. As long as you're working collectively with the infinite creator and your guides and your ancestors, things are going to work out smoothly. But guess what? None of this is going to happen if you're not doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. So if they say get away from somebody, get away from them. If they say don't do something, don't do it. If they say get off to yourself, get off to yourself. If they say get off and remove yourself from negative energy, remove yourself from negative energy. All right? Focus on all the other stuff later. It's going to come. It's something inevitable. You can't change things that are supposed to happen. All right? Now, you can change the trajectory of your life by making bad choices. They say you got options here. So you got more than one option. So they're saying, why you gonna keep on trying to choose the other option? Choose the option that you know is right for you, regardless of how hard you know that option is. Because the option is not gonna be easy. The option is gonna be tough. All right, it's gonna be a tough decision that you're gonna have to make. It's easy to go back to what's familiar and what's comfortable, but holding your guns and doing what's necessary and showing that you can stick it out and tough it out—that's the tough part. Today on Instagram, this little clip came up, and I just felt it was even adding to my energy. The little clip came up, and it was talking about how, they just continue to do what they got to do until the plan comes about, And I was thinking about how long this journey had been for me. I remember first defying my parental beliefs at the age of 16. They wanted me to go to the altar and pray to Jesus, and I refused. No, I think I was about 15. I refused. And it was nothing against it. It was nothing against that way of life. It's just the people that was participants in that way of life were not doing what they were supposed to do. So I had to question how much they loved this person, how much this person really, how much this God was really for me, if that God was allowing all these things to happen to me. Now that doesn't mean that, things don't happen to me. Now I have a different understanding of all of the gods and deities and things like that, and whatever they want to call them, goddesses, whatever they want to call them, But I have a different understanding of all these things now, and I now understand the true mission and the true assignment of all these things. But over the course of these years, from 16 until now, that's about 21 years, right? But for 18 years, this journey, I'm just saying from when I was old enough to make the decisions for myself, this journey has been tough. And when I asked my guides and my ancestors to align me with my purpose, I remember how they began to align me, and they had to shake the earth from underneath my feet. All right. And I felt like I was falling into the sunken place, and there was no way out of this sunken place. And it was one thing after another. It was like problem after problem after problem, illness after illness, crippling after crippling, sickness after sickness. It was just so many things. And then when I thought it was all over, then total darkness with just a little bit of light beaming in. And so what that message is to tell you, the earth might feel like it fell from it cracked and removed itself from underneath your feet, and you might be feeling like you're falling in this dark place. So such a dark place that you don't even know how you're gonna make it out of it. All right, some of you guys are feeling like you barely hanging on. All right, that you barely got your head above water. But I'm telling you, if you just make these small steps forward and make these small adjustments and have just a little bit of faith and a little bit of belief in your guides, in your ancestors, in the infinite creator, I promise you that on the other side of that, there's going to be an immense reward. And that reward may not be millions of dollars, but that reward will be freedom. That reward will be that soul freedom, that ability to wake up and just feel connected with everything and feel gratitude and feel love and feel harmony that you've never experienced before. And that feeling may just be amongst you and your family, the family that you create. That feeling may just be the feeling that you have in your job, in your career. But that feeling is greater. It's more than money could buy. That peace is more than money can buy. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I hope it wasn't too late for some of y'all. I'm trying to get it in there, y'all. But y'all know, if spirit move me, I'm coming. All right, spirit move me, I'm coming. If there's a message that source want me to get out that day, it's coming. Rain, sleet, shine, tide or not, it's coming. And if it ain't coming, it's because they said, hold on, grasshopper. So that's pretty much it, you guys. All the information is in the description below. This week, we will be starting in the group on the emotion code. So on Friday, all of us Patreon members, we will be starting on our reflector reader on the emotion codes. And this is going to help us to tap into those emotions that we are unaware of. And some of them we are aware of, but they're blocked. And we got to get to them. And we're going to be having our discussions. And this class lasts from 7 p.m. Central until we're done. Sometimes we be on that thing till like 4 or 5 in the morning. It don't matter. However spirit moves, that's how we move. We also have, and it's 8 p.m. Eastern. I forgot what it is, PDT, because, that time always change. But if you guys are interested, the link is in the description below. Also, my donation link is in the description below, too. I sure appreciate y'all that be sending me them little donations. Now, y'all don't even be knowing. I be on the other day. Not the other day. Yeah, the other day I was on my way to work and somebody sent me $44. I'm like, hey, And I'm like, I was just appreciative, and I was just getting blessing after blessing. I didn't have to do the contract or nothing. So it was like everything worked out. I got $44. They told me I didn't have to do the contract. I was head right back to the house like, hey, So, but that's pretty much it, you guys. If you guys are interested in joining Patreon, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of y'all's support, man, and how y'all just been rocking with me, been my A1 since day one. But I really appreciate you guys, and I'll holler at y'all.